These Dunk SBs were inspired by birds, and they were a part of the Birds, Bees, Flowers, and Trees exhibit at the ShoeZeum. Let's check them out. The first one over here is known as the Ostrich. And if you look really closely at it, you'll notice that the leather is actually ostrich leather. It has little bumps on it. These shoes also have gum soles on them, and you'll notice that they came in a silver box. That means that they were an early SB. The next pair over here, the Loons. The loon is the state bird of Minnesota. And for a long time, this shoe only existed as an unreleased sample, and it was worth tons and tons of money. And then Nike released it in 2010, and don't get me wrong, it's desirable, but nothing like what it once was before they were actually released. These shoes were on display with a big giant mailbox that looked like a loon that I found at the swap meet. Over here, a pair of peacocks. They're also called linoleums because that's the color that's written on the box. But check out this amazing colorway with this cool pattern on the inside here. The pattern is reminiscent of peacock feathers. This is a Dunk mid. You'll notice that usually Dunks are highs or lows, but Nike started making Dunk mids around '07, and this was the first one that was really popular. One thing that differentiates a Dunk mid from a low or a high is going to be this Velcro strap around the ankle. Nike nowadays is actually making the Dunk mid with the strap and without the strap. So when this peacock shoe came out, Nike also released a red edition of it. You know, I had to have them both. They were on display next to one another with peacock beanie babies that I picked up at the swap meet. Next to these peacocks are, wow, the best of all the birds. These are the pigeons. They are a part of the city pack. There were 4 amazing Dunks inspired by cities with sneaker cultures, and this one was chosen for New York. It was designed by Jeff Staple of Reed Design, and when these shoes were released, riots ensued. There's only 202 pairs in the whole wide world. 30 of them were released in New York at Jeff Staple's shop, and people camped out. There's tons of footage of it online if you go on YouTube and check it out. So this shoe is very popular, and in true Nike fashion, when they make something that's a hit, they'll often make a different version of it. And so a little while later, Nike released the Purple Pigeon. And so this is sort of the same colorway as the original Pigeon, except it's got purple on it, but there's no pigeon on the side. Let me hold them up next to one another so that you can check them out. These shoes are absolutely amazing. So, these are some of my favorite bird-inspired shoes, but my absolute favorite bird-inspired shoe, and the best shoe from the Birds, Bees, Flowers, and Trees, is my second pair of pigeons. Let me whip these out and show you what's so special about them. So these pigeons are actually laser etched. If you look on the inside of that heel right there, you'll see STPL, that's Staple Designs. If you look over here at this heel, you'll see that it's number 2 out of 30. Laser etched 2 out of 30. So of the 30 pairs that were released in New York that the riots ensued, this is number 2. I have no idea who has number 1. I doubt that number 1 is even in my size range. Remember, every shoe in the ShoeZeum fits me, so it's an 11 through 12. I feel really lucky that number 2 happens to be a size 11. I picked up this pair at Flight Club New York. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed checking out all of these amazing shoes inspired by birds. Check out that Staple Pigeon, number 2 out of 30. And if you go on eBay later on tonight, a lot of these shoes will be listed, so please check them out.